Page 75, Day is Done. On page 73, at the bottom of the page, they're introducing you to the idea of slurs and legato. That curved line, remember we talked about earlier on the curved line with two notes, you tie two notes together, and I said that curved line is used for other things, and it gets confusing sometimes. Well, get ready to be confused, because this is something else that curved line is used for. It's to indicate slurs, or to indicate legato playing. And it's got more stuff besides this, but let's just focus on slurs and legato playing for right now. This book is kind of mixing them up, but I'll try and keep it straight. Look at Day is Done. You see that curved line goes all the way, the first line. Well, you can draw a curved line. Do they tell you to? Probably. All the way across the second line too. Curved line there too. Don't have to, but you could. And that indicates that you are to play that all slurred or connected. Legato means connected. Some people will say legato means smooth. We can't do smooth on piano because every time you play a note you get that little percussive attack. I can't play smooth like that. Smooth would be like a violin with one bow and they're changing notes in one bow and one note just blends into another note. That's smooth. But here we just connect the notes. That's what we've been doing anyway. That's fine. Just connect all these notes. All connected. No silence in there at all. And that's really what that means. Now, generally speaking, in today's environment, the way we do it today is if there is nothing marked, first you'll go ahead and play it legato. You'll just connect them anyway. See, and up until this point in the book, we've been connecting pretty much everything. Even though there was no slur line, we just do it. Well, if you go back a couple, 300 years, the style then was if there was no slur line, you should slightly disconnect each note. That's the way they played it. And then over years, see, music has evolved. Music notation has evolved. Music styles of playing and interpreting things has evolved. Today, we connect them. I point these things out because you can get into discussions with people who feel very strongly one way or the other. And I'm just trying to tell you, let them believe what they want to believe, but understand music has evolved. And people don't agree. Something rather important about slurs is between the slurs, you want a little silence. You're going to connect all the notes within a slur, but a little silence between them. So at the end of the first line, I'm here, E. When I go to the second line, I play the G. I'm not going to connect those. I'm going to lift up. You just lift up a little bit. It's like taking a breath. But don't mess up the beat. The beat's got to be steady. So it's here. 1, 2, 3. 1. You're just cutting that last note on the first line a little bit short. You lift up a little early so we get a little silence before we play the next note. 2, 3. So we can tell, oh, it's a new slur, something. And that's kind of important. Otherwise, the whole thing would be all slurred together. Now, I pretty much demonstrated the right hand for you. The left hand just has the chords. Use G7 chord, C chord. Dotted half notes, remember, are the same as 3/4 notes. And this is a good example of the whole rest. I said before, a whole rest has two duties. It can be the same as a whole note, that is, it gets the same as 4/4 notes, or it can be a whole measure. So here, their whole rests, they're indicating for the whole measure. So these whole rests only get 3 beats each, and that's okay. So here it starts out soft, that's the melody. You keep these other chords very soft. How soft is up to you, but don't let how soft you play the chords tell you how soft to play the melody. It's the other way around. The melody decides. This is soft, play the other stuff softer. We want to hear over the chord. Takes practice. A lot of these things I'm talking about on learning to do takes practice. I'm talking months, sometimes years. You got to be really patient and just keep working at it. It will come over time. Some people learn quicker than others. I doubt I'm telling you anything you don't already know there, but just in case. I have a wide variety of viewers from all over the world, so I have to assume you might not know. Now, they don't give you a speed, a tempo. There's nothing. It's entirely up to you. Well, if you read the words slowly, slowly, sinks the sun, it's like the end of the day, end of the piece. That's not exactly going to be a party piece, and although parties do come around, this is meant more of a go-to-sleep piece. So the mood of the piece and the style, you tend to probably slow it down a bit. Well, when they don't give you a tempo, then we have to see if we can find some clues as to what tempo it might be. So sometimes the melody, if you just play them, try the melody slowly. And the dynamics, well, it's soft. And if you read the words, do the words indicate maybe you're partying or maybe you're getting ready to go to bed or whatever it is? So you can get hints as to how fast or slow the piece might go. My impression here is this is a fairly slow piece. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Just a gentle, slow piece to put somebody to sleep. Let's try this out slowly together to double check the notes and the rhythms. 1, ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.